Hello, everybody. Ooh, let's go. Hydrate first. Welcome back, whoever is here. So we're gonna do a get ready with me to go to my living room to just because we're gonna go to the living room. So how's this light? How's this for the background? Hope it's better. So we're gonna start with prepping the face. So I already blocked the brows, shaved. One perk of don't need to do my nails or tuck. So I did the brows. I covered them so they don't get all wet. Hey girl. And here we go. By the way, all the brushes have been washed because we had this tryout yesterday. First one and a fail. So just a second. Make this do something better. No, the light is still moving, changing. Anyway. And we got ourselves some mirror, honey. Whee! So we can see what we're doing. Ooh. So this is still drying. We're gonna heat it up, and we're gonna be light with this. We're also not gonna take the foundation very far. Hey, yo, sis. Since we're just going on the sofa. And the best beauty blender in the world. Fingers. We're just gonna blend all that. New set design. Thank you, set designer. Please give it up for Mr. Lewis, our set designer. You can find him on all the socials. Please list them below. So while we're blending, how are you spending your quarantine? This is a day 9 for me. I don't know. It's just day 9. Got really cold all of a sudden. Here we go. We're more or less blended with this. Dragging down because we're what? We're hairy. I didn't count the days. Well, I'm not really counting. I just know that it's been a while. So, and then we're gonna quickly set that. And a little pro tip, since this is just a base, I'm setting with a baby powder. Really light coat of a baby powder. This is also what I coat my eyebrows with, because anyway, we're gonna go on top. Where the cats, where the husband. Cats are on the side, husband stuck in Australia. So we have all the time in the world to do whatever we want to do. The light is keep on changing. From yellow to blue to green. Ooh, girl. Okay, so we're just gonna stay like far. And since we've set this, we're just gonna brush off the excess. And then we're gonna take our foundation, which is the color BT, which is my like a summer color, I like to call it, because we're what? We're tan. Look at me. Look how tan I am. Well, maybe with this light situation, which we're gonna have to figure out. Set designer. Here we go. So we take my foundation and I just slap it around. I leave my T-zone, well, just the nose and the top of the mouth for the last thing to do. So we're just gonna slap. You see this piece that we just took off? Look at it. It's like I'm shedding. I'm shedding. Love that. We're just gonna drag it like this. This should be like, oh my god, this should like be enough. And then we're gonna take our finger and we're gonna blend it out. Here we go, we're blending. So what do you miss now that you've been at home for a little bit? What do you miss from the outside? Do you really miss this social distancing? Social distancing? I mean, I've been socially distant anyway, so it's not like it's news to me. Oh. So don't forget your ears, honey. And we covered the full brow because we're going to be wearing a wig today that is going to cover it fully. So we're also not going to contour the forehead. We're not going to go that far. I'm Miss Clubbing. Yeah. And she better don't. The good thing is that this is a video, so you cannot see how badly I shaved, actually. I love that. There we go. We're like more or less blended. For now, that's totally fine. And then, no, but you can club at home, you know that? Just put some disco lights on and some music, and honey, here you go. At least there is no line for the toilet. Well, social life is happening now like this. That's the beauty of it. So now I take a beauty blender, which I damped before, and now we're just gonna stamp it in. Yes, the future of social life is online more than ever, honey, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, or better and better and better. Depends how you look at it. I mean, as long as we figure out how to survive with this, like pay rent and stuff, it might turn out well. Oh, I saw this beautiful documentary. Is this plastic? So this beautiful documentary well, it was not a documentary, it was like a video of penguins roaming the aquarium for the first time because there's no people coming in because of the quarantine and everything. So they let those 4 or 5, I don't know how many, 3, 4, 5 penguins walk around. It was so cute. Love a good angle. Love, love, love. So we're like more or less blended. Let's see. Yes, we are. Perfect. And then we're gonna contour very quickly, just like a quick contour, which means this was the shade BT. And then we're gonna take the 12W because in winter time I like to use the 4W mixed with a little bit of BT just to kind of get the color. Here we go. Where are all those brushes, honey? Since you've been washed. So we're just gonna do the chinny chin chin very quickly. Here we go, like this. Just 1 second. This better. So we're just gonna like do the wrong one. I'm gonna take the chin, then I like to go like this so that I also see here it needs to be cut, and then we fill all that in. Hante, then I would go for the forehead, but since we're gonna be using actually for the forehead just here and here, and then since I'm gonna be wearing a wig that's gonna be covering all this. No need, honey, no need. And then on a brush, I just go kind of on top / under the cheekbone. So I don't go under exactly, but I like try to hug it as much as I can and say like, girl, it's gonna be all right. So say it with me if you have a brush. Girl, it's gonna be all right. Here we go. So we did that more or less on one side. And then we're gonna repeat the step on the other side. For sure. The eye jewelry realness. Mm-hmm. Hey, it looks effective. We all know it's plastic. But look at this. Yes, happy. Doesn't really work, but hey. So here we go. Just hug those cheeks. More or less we did this, and then we also just blend out. Thank you, Constance. How are you doing, hun? So we blend all of that out, and then also down the bottom. There we go. Fabulous. And then we take the beauty blender and then we blend. So now let's just go on top of the contour we did. Go on both sides. Blend, blend, blend. Yes, honey, this mug is gonna get beaten for the sofa. What gods? Sofa, honey. Go. And then we also do the chair. Blend. Sofa so good. Couch even better. And it's like, okay, more or less, we're good with that. And then, honey, we're gonna go into the highlights, which I use the same Crayola stakes. It's just a TV white. We go to the middle, then we do the nose and all of that. And we go under the eye. That should be enough. And then we take the same beauty blender with the other side. Oh, who? Take the other side, and we're just gonna blend. And we're gonna start from the edges, hunty. Edges. Anyway, there's gonna be a wig there, covering all of that. All of that. Hope you're all enjoying this sound as much as I am. There we go. And then we take the first side and we just buff around. So since it's quite warm in the apartment now, I have to be careful not to start lifting the foundation off. And that's why I'm leaving the nose and the upper lip area. Ooh, girl, I was looking for that word, upper lip area, free until kind of now. Yeah. And then we go in with the then we go in with the, where is it? Here it is. With the BT, which is the foundation color, and we're just gonna drag it on top of the nose, the upper lip, and we're gonna blend with the finger. Trying to be very careful not to lift any of the foundation that's already there. Huh? And we're coming to the difficult part, which I have these beautiful smiley lines, which means that I really need to take some extra time to blend in there so they won't crack. And I would also need to be quiet for a little bit. Here we go. Since we did that, we're going to blend it quickly. Set it in. I can feel that it's lifting already, meaning that I'm sweating underneath, meaning that the nose is going to do the same thing right now. Almost. And before this happens, we quickly contour the nose with the same contour brush we had from before. We go from under and just brush it over and brush it on top. Here we go. Bam. And then we take the front of the beauty blender where there was the white, we blended the white, and we just go on top of the nose to give it a bit of a shape like this. And we really stack it up. Just to stack it up. Oh, you wanna stack it up. And we're gonna start. We're gonna set the upper lip. And the chin. Here we go. So now it won't start moving anymore. And then we go back to the beauty blender and we blend it all. Everywhere except the powder. Loving the beard, right? Who's been naughty, who's been nice? I know it's only March, I almost said April. Here we go. We're now blended. Now we're gonna set all of that with a lot of powder. Like knock knock. Who's there? Say something, yellow. Okay, around the nose area. To also be quite careful. Not to lift any of the foundation. Anyway, just set it all. And also up the neck. Everywhere we went with the foundation. Here we go. Fabulous. sweating. I can feel it, meaning that I really need to take care now with this foundation on the sides. Ooh. Just see something very quickly here. Oh, chat. Sorry, chat. What? Can you people chat here? Can somebody send something? Because I have no idea what's happening. It says unable to connect to the chat. Whoop. If I don't get a response in a minute, that means no. Anyway, here we go. And now we take a fluffy brush and I like to stamp it in. So apparently not. The chat doesn't work. Okay. All the problems in the world that we can have right now. It's like, why is my chat not working? I like to clean my lips in some moment, after the foundation and the powder and everything. So here we go. And now I like to kind of dust it off after she's been fully set. Yeah. So this brush is done. So now we're gonna dip into our palette that it's finished. And I like to mix these three colors. The stuff, and then we're gonna just reinforce the color. These three, the contour that we did already. Mm-hmm. Again. So with the cheek, I just like to go kind of from top, exactly where I put the cream, and then from like a flat brush in one moment, I like to switch to from here, here. So we can do that. We're also going to do the other side. Going to go to the other side. Thank you, girl, for this. So something happened to the chat. So let me figure that out. Which means that I might actually stop this live and start another one. So stay tuned.